Major John Madden Juanito at the edge of the Acoma Pueblo. Yesterday, after I left my very quiet edge of the Pueblo where it used to be jungle 8 years ago and got downtown, I was blown apart by all the intensity of this silly, little, sweet, slow Pueblo where nothing happens, right? I could not handle it. And one of the things that's making it hard for me to handle the raw power of reality everywhere I go is that at the same time that I'm just so committed to being in the here and now, present moment reality, that's all I really want. I don't want fantasies. I only want what's true right now. At the same time that I'm doing that, I'm remembering everything. Now, I know seniors do tend to remember old stuff. I was on terrible, horrid psychiatric drugs for 30 years. So what went on during those 30 years, that's coming back only very slowly. But the stuff before that, super powerful. But even that, everything's coming at me. Everything in the here and now reminds me of a person or a place or a thing from the past. Now, this morning or yesterday, I was making a video about AT&T where I worked 30 years ago, and I went, yeah, I was with Denise Larada, and I could picture her. And just now I was going, who was that comic? This is 50 years ago. I'm in my 20s in Rochester, New York, and there was a brilliant comic who called himself the Nun, N-U-N, of the above. That was awful clever. And he had a church that he called Choice. He went to Choice, to the church of your choice. And he was so brilliant. What was his name? Bob Berkey. Why? Why am I remembering that? That's crazy. And the other thing that makes life complicated for me is I've always adored music. I've always been about music. And every experience I have pulls up a song. And I did early in my 5 years on the road start singing. So I sing, and I was alone a lot, me and the dog traveling for 4.5 years. So I sang. There's always a song. Seems like, now I'm Irish, and I like to say everything pulls up a story. I've got a story for every situation, and I do. And they're pretty interesting stories, a lot of them. An amazing life, really. Who's Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. I've had a Forrest Gump life. Amazing, the people who have come together to pummel me into more awareness. Some of them shook my tree really hard. Some of them more gentle. But I have been worked on by some really brilliant minds, and I'm less fucked up than I was. Much more aware. I'm going to go back to the Roosters. I like the Roosters. But there's the movie Brewster McCloud by Robert Altman that I saw in my 20s. I think I only saw it once, but I'll never shake that movie. That guy, he was me. He was wanted to fly, and that's me. I always wanted to fly. He wanted to fly, and he created wings, and he was practicing in the Houston Astrodome. And it's Icarus, flying too close to the sun, get burned. Because staying grounded has always been my issue. Yeah. So, Brewster, shut up! No, I don't want to remember anything right now, okay? No, go away. No. In Mexico, they go, no, no. I learned that from them a long time ago. And I was moving my camper van in Vega de Alator in a little closer to the curb. So I backed up, and as I backed up, a guy slid in with his scooter exactly where, and I was going, no. He just smiled at me. I'll be back in 10 minutes, no problem. Relax, Jay.